Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Tekkit Classic. And we're not doing the Survival Island today, and my computer's lagging for some reason because it's so good. But yeah, we're not doing Survival Island today, we are actually on our normal Tekkit world. And the reason for that is, one, the next Tekkit Classic Survival is out tomorrow, and two, because I wanted to record this. So basically, to be honest, we don't have that much more to do in EE. I've said this many times before, we don't have that much to do. I can probably get rid of that one, to be honest. Those Klein stars can probably be actually auto-crafted into some Klein star omegas. I have made it so hopefully this works. I'm trying to work out what my keys are. Yeah, Y wasn't working for some reason. This is actually, I don't know if I showed this last time, this is actually making blocks of diamond, and so is this one, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So they're making that, and then we can transfer those into Klein stars at a later point. We should probably make a Klein star sphere or a Via. I think sphere will work, because I think it's maybe 10 million it goes to, or maybe 5 million. I know Via will definitely work, but yeah, well, I'm just making the resources to be able to get that for now, because I don't really care about it too much. I mean, we can get gem armor whenever we really want. Also, we're making enough iridium to try and make quantum. The iridium's just not iridium. The nanosuit is just staying in here for now, not wasting inventory space. What's that ticking? Is it down here? Oh, I have this still. Those can go in my inventory, whatever. They can stay in there. I don't really care for overclockers at the moment. But yeah, don't really have much to do in terms of that. So I thought we'd actually get on and hopefully finish this thing, because we are currently at, stop lagging, a low voltage solar array. So we only technically, well, only really need, well, they're going to go off and go with a medium voltage transformer and make medium voltage solar arrays, and then they're going to go off with high voltage solar arrays and medium, or no, they're basically going to go all the way up to, they're going to go from, that's what we're making now, then we're going to use medium voltage transformers and low voltage solar arrays, and we're going to go with a high voltage transformer and 8 medium voltage solar arrays, and then we're just going to be able to have that, and then our factory will be complete. Then we will have all the resources, and I'll probably at some point have to, well, I'll be moving it into something that's a bit more permanent than out here and a bit less vulnerable. Plus, I'll be trying to make some better solution for making EMC, because like this guy, this has been off for a while, but he's still here, and that's obviously full. The iron is probably the worst one, because that's 85, that's 24, that's 256, so that's really the highest, I think. Except for, well, coal's the second highest, I think. Yeah, so iron's probably the worst one. Do we actually have any of this stuff? I haven't actually turned this on in a while. Make sure it's actually set up, and I think we can run that in the background for now. We're not going to be close to it, and it's got a world anchor right next to it, so we're going to lag out, obviously. Yeah, so I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to, what I'll do is I will build up until making medium voltage solar arrays, or at least try to get that far, and then I'll bring back to it, and then I'll get started on high voltage solar arrays, and we're going to see how much this actually consists of, because this is just for a low voltage solar array. However, you know, it's probably going to get about maximum, maybe there, not even that, to be honest, if I'm spacing it out like this. But yeah, I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to go build that, and I will see you once I've actually built it. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I am back, and as you just saw in that tiny little clip there, which is something I kind of want to introduce, because literally yesterday, from this video, someone commented on the Splake video yesterday, and they were talking about, you know, some little considerations, stuff I could take into consideration, and I was reading it, and I was like, while I was doing this, and I was thinking about it, and then that kind of came into my head of like, I for a while I tried to make a kind of thing where it was like clip after clip, which is kind of what I did here, and it's just, you know, I like the idea of clip after clip, sort of stuff, instead of just a bulk 20-minute episode, which is something I want to kind of get back into. It just takes a lot more time, and due to college, I sometimes don't always have that time. That's the only problem, but I am going to sort that out, hopefully. So there may be some videos that may seem weird, the way I've done them, but it's just all testing in the end. But yeah, I turned off the system because it's, well, over here it's not so bad because it's like right next to here and it's constantly being powered. But all the way over there, those these extractors all the way over here are the noisiest things in the world when they run out of power, and they get full up pretty quickly. And since they make 3 every single one of these, yeah, it's they fill up on both of these pretty quickly and kind of. And also use a lot of power, considering there are 8 overclockers in each of them. I'm not sure if that's what I've done in the earlier system, but yeah, it looks like I have. But I did 8 overclockers and 3 things. I should probably, a plan is, if I can set it up, is to get high voltage solar arrays right next to every single machine, and probably route this underground, and hopefully then it should just like stay on power. But I may have to hook up like an MFSU there and then a high voltage solar array, so it has sort of a buffer and also backup. But yeah, I also need to upgrade. I also need to give them a energy storage. I can't use it. I can't get it. But an energy storage upgrade, and I don't think a range. I think a range upgrade is for the force fields. But yeah, this is what I finished so far. I added this little section because it is a whole new item. So, also by the way, this has got one more thing than it needs to have. But the reason it's got that is just because of the way we've got it set up. We're going to set it up better and cleaner, and you know, all this redstone is not going to be lying around when in the final product I actually have a couple of plans for it. But here we have the iron being made for the machine blocks, obviously making it a tiny bit slow, and I need to sort out the system for that. The gold going even slower, considering now this is our highest EMC value in the entire thing, about 10 times nearly this thing. Or probably about 8 times to be honest. And then we just got 2 sets of rubber because we need to make 2 times insulated cable for the medium voltage medium voltage transformers. So in here we're making 1 gold, 4 rubber makes a let's see if we can get gold from here, or a couple of gold. Makes, I can't remember what it's called, just an insulated, 4 insulated gold cables. Good, I thought it was only 1 for a moment, I was getting a bit confused. And then this one's just doing exactly the same thing, bringing it over here and making the 2 times insulated gold cable. This has been pulled out. As I said, the redstone can be fixed quite easily in the future. Then we've got 2 times insulated cable around a machine block to make a medium voltage transformer. The medium voltage transformer going over here. There's 22 here, and then 38 of those going around making medium voltage solar arrays. And I am actually thinking we're probably going to have to corner this out a bit because we're pushing out pretty far so far. But actually no, this has been pretty consistent the entire time. This line here has been pretty consistent. Yeah, I'm actually going to go sleep, and then going to have to try and start actually making, or not making, well yeah, start creating the high voltage solar arrays. So I need to make some high voltage transformers, which I need to learn what they are. Are they medium voltage transformers around something? I don't know. I can't check because I've got Chrome on. Damn it. But yeah, hopefully we can just get this done, to be honest, because when we can get it done, we can transfer the whole, like, I can sort of have this on video proof. Like, this is the fully laid out version, the most complicated version, and then I can just push it over somewhere else with a world anchor or a couple of world anchors, depending on how big it is or how big it turns out to be. Push it out somewhere I don't want to see it, maybe up in the sky, like all the way up here. I think if you go over like a certain level, either it doesn't snow, and I'm not sure if it doesn't rain or anything. But if we had just like this sort of glass thing here, I'm sure we could at like that level, it stops it raining. I think it just I don't even think it rains on that area there. I think it just kind of negates it because this is the world limit. But yeah, we can have that, and then solar panels can always be powered, and then we can have that geothermal in the back. And yeah, I think now what I'm going to go do is I'm going to research on how to create a high voltage solar array or a high voltage transformer. Actually, these are medium voltage, right? So that's making them medium voltage. Yeah. I got confused for a moment. I thought it was low voltage and the low voltage solar transformer, blah blah blah. And yeah, so I'm gonna go find out what the high voltage transformer is made of. Hopefully, I have enough space. Well, I have enough space. Hopefully, I have enough resources, because I am running out. To be honest, it doesn't look like it too much, but a lot of this is pretty useless stuff, to be honest, and stuff I can probably get rid of pretty soon. And I want to try and make a sorting system at some point, but that's probably very, very far in the future, because I'm going to be doing that as well as collecting every item, which I still have to count, because I am now, I don't know if I said this last episode, I am not doing microblocks. Microblocks are just a pain and add too high a number, and are just like smaller bits of a block that I'm already going to have, so I'm not going to do it. And also, I have to saw. I have to do a lot of sawing. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go make a high voltage solar array, and we can call this project done, and then we can start building something else. So I will see you in a second once this is done, hopefully, unless I don't have the time anymore today. But yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I am back, and I have had to turn this thing off once again. This is just going to be a in the background thing. This is why I'm going to have it loaded off somewhere else, because in this there are a lot of entities that can be seen. And just look at this thing. This thing's been going on for a while. But yeah, there's a lot that goes on in this thing. As you see, I had a bit of an accident with the red guitar here, and I've had to push it out pretty far, to be honest. I think it's further than I said it would go, or at least very close to where I said it would go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill this in at some point. I've been doing it with cobblestone so far, and then just using the philosopher's stone. But yeah, I found out that unfortunately for this system, I should say, I've had to create it so, just because I wanted it to be everything being done at the same time. This high voltage transformer does require a medium voltage transformer, and that means I had to basically recreate my medium voltage transformer thing, which I think was over here. Yeah, basically these 4 bits here, I've had to just recreate them. However, when we I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a distribution pipe. Yeah, just distribution transport pipe. It's a Buildcraft thing. And when we get to using Buildcraft, or when we actually get to building this thing, like actually this thing, then we're gonna be able to use Buildcraft pipes and use the distribution pipes, because what should happen, or with a certain type of pipe, I think it is that one, I'll be able to split out where how many, like which side gets an MFE, or depending on the thing, like electronic circuits, I can do that a lot easier, and I'll be able to incorporate ender chests and stuff. But like, I'll be able to make it so it goes 1 MFE goes over here, goes over here, and then 1 MFE goes over here. And I'll just be able to split it instead of having these extra things. The only thing is, that's going to slow down our resource production, or not our production, but like we'll be using, because the way I have it, it's producing resources singularly for that, whereas if I do it basically one setup for 2, it's going to be using, I'll be pretty much, I won't be using as much, like I won't be generating as many as I use, sort of thing. I'll be making 2 from one set of resources, where otherwise I'm making 2. In this case, I'm making 2 from 2 sets of resources. So resources may burn out a bit quicker. But as I said, I need to think of some ways to actually give a little boost to some of these. Maybe, you know, if I want it to be, if I don't care about space or I have the time, I can even make this, if I want it to be, in a like each one being a power flower. If I didn't care about space, I could just have a power flower with a filter or transposer, or probably even a retriever would work, and pulling out like I did on my old system. But what I can actually do is, for now, I'm actually done, because with all this stuff, like I created a crap ton of collectors since I have the resources. These resin tubes took a while. Well, actually, they don't take a while because it's just 3 copper and or 3 copper and 1 tin for however many brass, and well, for 4 brass, and 2 brass makes 8. So in the end, it's not actually that much. Considering we can make infinite resources pretty much, but either way, we can just throw these in here. I'm just going to be making more of those, that'll be fine. A lot of that helped from the red matter. Like, this is such a good way of getting resources using this bug. Like, this 42 red matter, let's see how much we make. We can even do it, and if this one's gone through, we can actually... This one done? Yep, let's see how much we make. We started there, by the way. You see it, like... Well, I even filled up something. Red matter is so... When you can make it that easily. We could probably even stack this, to be honest, or just have a load of them, as I think I've talked about before, and that would work. And it would just be, you know, we could pretty much... that could be a way to power it, but yeah, as I was saying, we could have, like, if you go back to my old series, I had a tower and I had a power flower on each level, which is actually something I'm thinking of doing with this, having a power flower all on all these levels. And I'm gonna go kill that creeper up here, wherever he is. Come on. Hey creeper, how are you? Boom. But yeah, I think I'll probably do that at some point, either just for general gain of resources, even though we don't really need it. Either that, or just, you know, to keep this system up. We could probably just generate tungsten pretty easily, and since tungsten doesn't actually have much of a use, it doesn't have a use or like how to make, except from EMC, and it's 2 diamonds worth of EMC. So yeah, but anyway, that's our project done, to be honest. It took me a while, probably about in total this video's probably taken me about 2 hours. It would have taken me longer if I didn't have equivalent exchange at the point where I got it. But yeah, we've actually got to a point where, let me just get rid of that tungsten, where this is actually creating, and if I just turn it on, you'll have to deal with a bit of lag for a while. Actually, let's sleep first. You'll have to deal with a bit of lag for a while, but you'll be able to see how, like, this system in, like, full effect. And I really do think I'm probably going to get the thumbnail to be, you know, this massive machine here, which on its own looks just really, really nice for some reason. Like, just all the pipes around here, even though it's causing quite a bit of lag, it is just a nice thing to look at in general. But yeah, let's, like, turn this on. Obviously, we need to make more high voltage solar arrays, because then we can do this, and then we just need to make a crap ton of yeah, I'm gonna actually turn my sound down for that. Oh yeah, by the way, since I was doing Tekkit Survival, I've also turned up my difficulty to hard. I've also changed my FOV to 90. The reason for that is I've been using a lot of theobromine in our Communimod world, and that increases your FOV and gives you speed and haste, as I said before. And I've just kind of got, like, it's really annoying because I've got used to it so much, like, pretty much can't go without it. So I suppose you could say my character's addicted to it. Like, I've actually had on this, because I don't have that, I'm having to change my FOV up to be similar so I can actually use it, because this just feels too in your face, especially at, like, not playing it like full screen or anything like that. But yeah, yeah, this thing sounds horrendous, but we can have sound off, or even, I wonder what sound 1% sounds like. But yeah, we have it on hard because we can. Apparently you can have sound off and 0%. Yeah, I can still faintly hear that. I'm not sure if you could hear it in the video, but since I don't know if I have my volume down on my headset. No. Oh no, I turned up full volume, it's just insane. But yeah, I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah, it's dropping frames massively, just because it's so, you know, just massive. Yeah. The only annoying thing is we're making so many medium voltage transformers, because it's one process compared to the low voltage solar arrays. Well, I say one process, it's only like, well, in the end it should be, I think it's these four. Yeah, these four. So what is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 processes, or no, 7 processes to make a medium voltage solar array, whereas this pretty much is just for solar one. This is pretty much solar panels. No, that's just generators. This is up to here is for one solar panel. So whatever this is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 collectors are for, or condensers are for a solar panel, and then we have to make 8 of those plus a low voltage transform, which is like 4. And then, you know, just getting to that, it takes so much longer. But, you know, in the end, the only annoying thing is it takes 512 of these in total to create one high voltage solar array. But yeah, what I think I'll probably do is I'll end off here. I'm not sure how using this sort of clip sort of thing instead of a full big episode has turned out or come out in terms of time, but hopefully it's fine. If you do, actually, that's the point. In the comments, if you want to comment about it, what would you prefer? A sort of clip by clip, so like, hey, I'm gonna do this and give you updates sort of thing, like I've done today. Like, I'm gonna do medium voltage solar arrays, start medium voltage solar arrays off camera, show you when it's finished, stop, do high voltage solar arrays, stop, show you when it's finished, sort of thing. Clip shows, pretty clip show, or clip episode, whatever you want to term it as. Or would you like a, you know, full on, like, just not stopping recording, just doing everything, show you everything, maybe except for some crafting if it takes a while, just full, like, basically just clips, or full, just non-stop, because, you know, I do listen to, I do read the comments, and I do listen to, you know, stuff that people have to say, because in the end this is all for fun, but, you know, what's the point in doing it as well if nobody likes what you're doing, I suppose. And it's not going to affect my having fun, because I just love playing this game and experimenting and recording it. So yeah, so I'm going to end off now. I'm going to probably fix this tilled soil, because this goddamn water's here. I'm actually probably going to take down the sugarcane, because it's not actually helping me too much. Like, this is insane compared to this, and I just don't harvest it. And yeah, I'll probably just fill in this and AFK with it a while, and probably put some world anchors down. But yeah, so if you want to answer that question down in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow with what is hopefully, well, it's Tekkit Classic Survival Island. So I still got to go and record it, but hopefully it's a good episode and you enjoy it. So